Welcome to this series where we are playing the Fugitive Outlaw rules for No Man's Sky. Now, if anyone's not familiar with this, this is playing Permadeath on hardest settings with a set of manually imposed rules where we're not allowed to make contact with any aliens by going to the space station or any buildings, but we can wander around the surface. Also, we are not allowed to use the starter ship. So the first step is to get out there and actually find a separate crashed ship, and that's exactly what we did in the last part. And so after finishing that recording, I went and tried to make another recording, and I'll be completely upfront, it was about as interesting as watching paint dry. The reason for that is at the moment we're walking across this cold planet, and all I was basically doing was just wandering around, because of course we've got to find a random crash ship which could be anywhere. And all I was doing was just gathering survival resources. You can see I've built up quite a lot of life support gels and ion batteries. I've got a random storm crystal given to me as a thing. And after I finished the recording, I literally just deleted it and threw it away, because I thought, well, it's not really worth publishing it on the channel. So what I want to do before we get started, and this is the reason we're in the cave. In fact, every episode will probably start in the cave until we find the ship. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go out and keep working towards finding the crashed ship. But what I will actually put into the video is a highlights. Otherwise, I could do 10 parts of the series and would still be walking around. Oh, I'm just going to pick up some condensed carbon, or I'm going to pick up a cargo pod. So the format going forward until we actually find a ship is going to be like that, guys. I'm just going to record it and then I'll edit it right down to highlights. That means the length of the video will be fairly unpredictable. There also will be big chunks missing, but I can assure you, you're not actually going to miss anything. Okay, we're just going to... Oops, no. Wrong game. So basically that's going to be the format, and that's what I'm going to try with this recording, just to try and gauge a feel. Now, having said that, there's a good chance we could just go outside and just find a crash ship immediately. Unlikely, but you never know. What I've got on the radar there is a couple of indicators. Yes, thank you, game. I've been listening to that quite a lot. And the one thing I have noticed is that whenever a ship gets close by, we actually get white triangles. Also, as you may have noticed, the sentinels have arrived now. So one thing we do want to do, in fact, probably if you watched the previous video, you're probably wondering why I got a refiner. The reason for that is I've been kind of compressing down carbon. I've also made some chromatic metal, because as I was trying to get around to, is I want to install this. Oh, we need how many of these do we need? I think we need 3. We need 3 nano, what we call it. So go 1 2 3, and we'll just install that as well. We're not going to consciously engage the sentinels unless it's necessary. What we're going to do is I've got loads of oxygen at the moment. I've got way too much oxygen, and I'm just in this bit. What I'm going to do is just talk about what I've been doing, or what I did in the video that I decided to get rid of. Is the main thing I've been looking for is damaged machinery. I've been junking all the silicon stuff, and we've been predominantly getting nanites. And the other thing I've been doing is effectively, once I've got enough of these, I kind of find somewhere to stop, deploy the portable refiner and get there. Okay, the other thing I've been doing is going that way. That's what I've been doing, is just turning them into nanite. Now, the other thing I noticed, I did a little bit of background reading. I checked a couple of chat groups purely out of random, and then I looked at some of what Jason is doing in his playthrough. I hadn't looked at it before, but what interested me most was a couple of comments on his first episode where players have been saying that they've been playing for it took them 10 hours to find a crashed ship. That is going to be the major issue. I know I don't want to pick up that, and I think it's how fast you find a ship depends on the size of the planet. So just to show you that, oops, come to discoveries, you can see we're on a pretty large planet. So I've got a feeling it's going to take a little while to actually get there. It's also mercantile struggling problem. We've got one other planet which we can't get to yet because it's desolate. Just to give you the whoops, come in here. We've got one more fauna to find, and then we might get 1500 nanites, and it's rare underground. So I haven't been able to find that. So that's going to be my strategy. We're just going to keep looking around, do anything. I think I've got plenty of dihydrogen now. And we're just going to see if we can find a ship. Now, one thing I have noticed is that when we get into the ships fly over, we get white triangles. And I'm hoping that if that's true, if we get near a crashed ship, we might get a white triangle or something come up to tell us. You can see how quickly the environmental protection comes down. So what I have to do from time to time is kind of stop, go into a cave and stock up with the environmental protection. I'm just going to look around and see. Right, we got some more buried technology over there. I'll pick up the oxygen. I don't really need it. But the other thing that surprised me on this planet is that I haven't really been able to find the caves. Normally on cold planets, the cave options tend to be quite common, but they don't seem to be that common on this planet, unless of course I'm in the wrong area, because while planets don't have multiple biomes in No Man's Sky, they can vary a little bit. Like there's a cache down there. Where's the buried cache that I was looking at? Whoops. Keep forgetting. I've had a couple of close shaves. That should clear out a spot. There, it says destination reached. Right, we've got a bent tank. Right, we're going to dismantle it. You get copper, which is okay because I can. Whoops. I can refine that and put it into there. And I want to carry chromatic metal with me because as and when we do find a crash ship, we've got an option to. It says we've got an unknown building there. Actually, we'll walk in that direction. I think this is in 2 hours of play. I think. Wow, that went. It's going down. I think the temperature's getting really low now. So. Right, we're below 300 now, so we can start picking up sodium again. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing for 2.5 hours wandering across this planet since I started in actual game time. And if we go up to this building up here, this could be literally about our third, or was it fourth building I've found. That includes the burial ancient temple. I found a couple of temples. I've picked up some extra words. I think I've learned 10 words now. I'm just going to go down there. There's some buried technology down here. I must admit, I didn't realise go away. Horrible, obnoxious thingies. Okay, we got just a. What happened to that? Oh, come on, game. I marked it. Where's it gone? Yeah, there it is. Whoops. Yep. I think I've got a bit too much oxygen at the moment as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to use the oxygen at the moment so I can free up a slot. Of course, this is just we can drop a save, not that it makes that much difference because if we die, both of them get wiped out straight away. Just get here. Got some navigation data. I'm not sure I actually need that. We got some life support gel. And we got an iron bat. That's a good find, actually. That's my starship. We're now 38 minutes away in actual across the planet. Let's just see. I think what we use. Yeah. Now this is something I've noticed. This has gone to 2. If I put that in, I waste the ion battery because I've let it get a bit low. When I'm using ion batteries, I try and refresh when this gets down to about 10 or 20%. Right, got the dioxide deposit. We got another buried technology there. How many have we got? Yeah, I think if we go to that one, then we can stop and do a bit of refining. Just reached another region. We got a little bit of slack, but I've got a Corvex casing. That's possibly going to give me a problem. We may have to. Oh, we got some flames here. Oh, it's only. Now, flames can indicate that we're approaching a ship, but just get down into here. In fact, this would be a good opportunity to sort these things out. We can just kind of tuck in here. Just deploy you. Shove in there. Because you can use the, what we call it, for, I think we use condensed carbon. Pop that in there. Got to click it. Then we'll pick this module up. There's only one anyway. And then just to show you, if I must admit I'm struggling a little bit here. I keep pressing the wrong key, so this is the reason why I go for the 20%. If I drop this down to just 1 with the sort and then drop that in there. Oh, it just got to 100%. Okay. My bad. Just turn these into, I don't know if I can I get rid of that navigational data? Will it give me the navigational data? No. What's the Corvex? No, okay. Probably going to end up dumping the Corvex casings. I've already dumped quite a lot already. Get rid of you. Okay. Get rid of the Corvex casing. Oh, we've got a dihydrogen jelly. Now that's going to give me a bit of a problem in the sense that I don't have the space to be able to, oh, I might be able to do it, actually, come to think of it. If I craft, yeah, we can craft one more of those, that gets the space back. Having a sack, we've got another buried cache over there. Buried mineral formation, damaged machinery. And we've got an unknown building over there, but I am quite interested in the buried cache because buried caches, no, I think we're going to go for the building. Buried caches seem to be better than the other ones. They seem to have better quality stuff in it, but there's no point getting it if I can't actually carry it. Right, we've got another milestone. Right, we're now a Rambler. We've carried 25k. Yeah, thank you, game. Just go and get here. Okay, we've got a minority miner base here. But what we do have is a cave, but I don't really need it at the moment, which is a life support gel. Because we can't go in there, but we got how many? We've got 53 ion batteries. I don't think we've got a problem with survival at the moment. But that's the type of cave where I would go into normally to replenish my ion batteries. Oh no, don't do it to me, game. Got an A-class Star Shield module. Now if I come in here, you'll see that this now only says 1. If you come in at 23%, I think I was probably a little bit high there. Magnetized ferrite deposit. But we've got ships going over. If I can just see if I can get close enough to see if they will pick up. I think that might be a freighter, and I don't think freighters actually show up on the radar-y thing. Not that much of a problem. Okay, we got an inventory full. What I'm doing is using this as a temporary store when the inventory's full. Put that in there. And then come in there. Right, I've got a shattered output coupler. Let's see what we got now. Oh, we just got silver. That's not a problem. Silver, we got a little bit of space. I think what we will do, as I've got the portable refiner out, that can go in there. We'll just find this. It's only going to take 6 seconds. And that'll give us another 30 nanites. And as I say, you might have noticed up here I've got 14,000 credits, 1,157 nanites. How are we going to get past this lot? I'm going to pick the sodium up. I'm just going to use some of the sodium up a bit. 36 out of 300. And I'm just going to keep using up the oxygen as well. I don't need that. Put you up there, put you down there. I'm going to get rid of that as well. Because basically navigation data is only really used for 2 things. One is to pull your ship in, which we won't be able to do until we are free. And the other thing is it's used to buy maps, and we won't be able to buy maps. So yeah, I'm still half looking for the underground creature as well, but I haven't been able to find it yet. And another ion battery. That's not bad actually. We've now got 5 out of 6 microprocessors. One thing I am doing is putting these things on principle, mainly because they've been annoying me since the game was ever released. One thing I am going to do here is just pick up some dihydrogen, because we're going to need dihydrogen to make oxygen thingies. So what I do from time to time is pick up some of this and then turn some of the carbon into oxygen modules. So just again, just to show you, missing components. I keep forgetting I need to make these. I'm just going to make one, and then we'll just make one of those. Okay, welcome back. We've just found another building, but I don't think it's going to be very much. Pick up this sodium, but I do need to stop to sort out my inventory because it's getting a bit clogged with junk again from looking at various items. Now all we've got here is a save point. Actually, it's a trade station just there. Well, we can't do anything with that, but what we have found is a cave which I can just drop down into temporarily. I don't think it's going to be that deep, but what I can do now is just sit in here for the moment, and we'll deploy the, what we call it, and I'll just use the portable refiner as a place to put some stuff for the moment. Shove that in there. Actually, I know what, actually no, don't want that. What I can do is, where is it? Got 2 of these which I picked up. Just refine that. I've got a problem with the oxygen. I've got way too much oxygen, but I don't want to throw it away. I think I can refine the oxygen. Yeah, turn that into carbon. And while that's actually going on, I'm just gonna mine out some cobalt This is what I do every so often when the ion batteries are getting a bit low. I come into a cave and we just kind of mine down a pile of cobalt, because there's not much point carrying cobalt. It's easier just to build the iron batteries in the cave before moving on. Just make sure I've got plenty of them. So we'll just got a geode. That could be a bit of a problem. Probably got enough to be going on with just at the moment. So just come in here, convert that, and what we should be able to do is just keep crafting these. That's ionized cobalt. Get rid of that. It's not. Oh, we got 55. I wouldn't mind a couple more. Give me a bit more flexibility. So then it means I can travel a lot more distance before I need to stop and do anything. So pick up a little bit more there. And I'm not sure why it keeps insisting on coming into there. And 2, 3. No, can't build, missing components. Okay, we've probably run out of ferrite dust. Yep, that means we've got to pick up some ferrite dust while we're traveling. The silver is starting to reach maximum capacity, so got that. I think they got a bit of copper. I think I need to get rid of that. That can go in the suits. We can turn the copper. Oops. Going to turn the copper into chromatic metal very quickly. That gives us I want to keep that in place though, because we need the ferrite dust. We don't need the silicate powder, and we've now got 59 iron batteries, which is the maximum we can get. I think we probably can get rid of some of the oxygen. That would free up another space. Multi-tool, probably put some in there. That can go in there. And we're ready to resume our journey. Look round. Got buried cache up there. I must admit, I'm kind of a bit more inclined to go for buried technology at the moment, because I'm just skating around the space, but at the same time there's part of me that says there could be something really good in that buried cache, but then that will also force a difficult decision on me, because I won't necessarily have the space. I may have to throw something away in order to take the whatever's with us, so that's always a problem. We'll check this one out. Manipulator, stick in here. I've got discarded cell. This is probably gonna. What was that? I think I got a hyperdrive module, but I think I've only got one. Let's see. No, we're just getting silver from it. Sorry, that was me just being. Yeah, thank you, game. Right, there's another shell. Whoops, a daisy. Haha. Yeah, 19% is about the ideal for refueling. Right, we've got another shelter down there. So we'll just go and check that out. I think that's where we just stopped, isn't it? Always gets me when you go down below a hill and then you can't see where the base was, the base that you were heading towards. Magnetized ferrites. There it is. It's a little bit of a jetpack boost. Get down the hill, speed up the process a little bit. This is a minor settlement again. Okay, just you've now got enough oxygen. I'm just going to use a little bit of oxygen from here to make a bit of space. So if we pick something up, it will be okay. Let's use that up a bit as well. That up. Life support module. Oh yeah, I'll take that. What's this? Life support tanks 51%, solar panels 44%. That is really useful. That is going to make a little bit of a significant amount of difference. Right, I think we've now got. Yeah, you've got to go, I'm afraid. Okay, welcome back. And I've just found this one. My inventory is full, so gonna put that there. We're gonna convert these into there, and we'll just see what's in here. Convergence cube. That's no good. Huh. That can go. Got sodium nitrate. I need to get rid of that. I've got no idea where that came from, but I suppose I could. So we got another 150 nanites, and just to show you, we've got now still got 14,300 because we've got no way. The only way we can raise money at the moment is by scanning. We got 1,303 nanites. So I think just to finish off, I'll see if I can very quickly find a cave. Although our inventory is full, we're going to have to make a decision again. The convergence cube can go. I think we're going to get rid of the Vakeen effigies as well. I'd like to keep that. The silver is full. We can get rid of that as well. Actually, what I should have done is build this up first, but okay. Just top that up. Boots. We're kind of a little bit over the top with oxygen. I think what I will do is we'll top up with oxygen, because that means I can pick up some extra oxygen as I go along. And what I need to do now is just keep going north, but see if I can find a cave to settle down into. So I'll be back once I actually find the cave that we're going to kind of rest in. Okay, there's another, looks like there's something down there. Got an abandoned building. Okay, now abandoned buildings are something specific, and I don't really have enough time to sort that out in this video. So what I'll do is I'll find somewhere where we can settle down, and then in the next part we're actually talk about abandoned building and the special rules that relate to it. But so what I'm really looking for now is some kind of cave or somewhere where we can set up. In effect, I think I'll make my own cave here. So just dig in here, and then I can deploy the Not that I think I need it, but whoops. And then multi-tool, just pop that up, get rid of that. We got some sodium nitrate got over the top, so we can drop that in. So we got a little enough space at the moment to be going on with. I don't need the oxygen. We can just put the oxygen from this or from that. So this is where I'm going to leave it. In the next part we will go and check out the abandoned building and see what we can do. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.